Well, I think it's Thursday evening or Friday morning. It's been kind of a hard day. I thought that after I found out I didn't have sarcoids in my eyes, that I'd be feeling all hunky-dory and raring to go. It surprises me the things that we fool ourselves about. One of the things with sarcoidosis is that it's an inflammatory disease. Kind of like fibromyalgia, rheumatoid arthritis. It's very painful. And no, I don't do these videos to make you guys feel sorry for me. Nothing could be farther from the truth. It's just me trying to work things out in my head. And this is how I do it. Turn on the camera and talk to myself. I guess it's my own psychotherapy, so to speak. When you have a disease, you try to cover it up with other things, like, for me it's shopping, or, having a facial, or getting a pedicure, or, getting my nails done, things like that. Pampering myself. I guess it's because in some ways it kind of makes you feel kind of normal, because you're around other people, and the illness you can't see most of the time. That's for the days that I go out. But for the days that I can't go out, it consists of crawling on the floor from room to room, because it hurts so bad. But then tonight, I'm sorry, my eyes itch tonight. I was in a chat room, my favorite chat room, Real Christ Chat. We had an incredible prayer time. And there was a young man in there with a very visible disease. He can't hardly talk, but he does. And it reminded me that, excuse me, I may think that I'm bad off, and I may think that I'm in a lot of pain, and I might think that, oh, poor me, poor me, poor me. But when I see someone like him, and he's trying to encourage me, it makes me realize that my problems are really nothing. I mean, he struggles to say one sentence. What we say in one sentence takes him sometimes 5 minutes. But yet, he loves Jesus. And he hangs right in there with us. And everyone in that chat room, when he talks, we all just listen so intently. Because that makes him feel very special. Because he is very special. You know, God gives us all gifts and talents, and we all have our own trials that we go through, whether it's a disease or a situation or our relationship with Him. We all had disabilities in some way or another. But if that young man can live the way that he does and still praise Jesus, it gives me hope. And it doesn't just give me hope, it gives me joy. Joy that he doesn't feel sorry for himself. You know, we Christians are always feeling sorry for ourselves in some way or another. Somebody doesn't accept us or believe the way that we believe. I'm so thankful that we have a God in heaven that loves us the way that we are. Even when we feel weak and we don't feel close to Him, He still loves us, and He's still there, and He's still waiting for us. Sometimes I think that Jesus is just as excited about us getting to heaven as we are. Because then everything that's been prophesied has come true. And He will rejoice with every soul that walks through those heaven gates. You know, I never looked at it like that. God is so amazing. And the closer I draw to Him, the more I realize how much He loves me and how much He cares for me and how much He takes care of me. What an amazing man to come to this earth and died upon the cross like He did, just for us. That's incredible. That's incredible love. I think it's a love that we can't even comprehend. If only we all could love that much and have a love for other people like that. The world would just be the greatest place. My prayer for all of us tonight is that we realize what the love of God is. It isn't a fairy tale. It isn't a story that somebody wrote. It's a story of a man who was born upon this earth, who knew what his destiny was. You know, I always remember this story about when he was with his parents and they couldn't find him. In today's world, if we couldn't find our children, we'd be like Panic City. And I imagine that Mary and Joseph felt the same way. And when they found him, they were just like, so like, where have you been? Where have you been? I don't think they even realized even then what was coming, the importance of it. For him to look at them and say, don't you know I'm about my Father's business? Instead of us whining and crying about everything in our lives that happens, we should be more about the Father's business. I pray until I take my dying breath that I am loving him more and sharing him more with other people. The love of God, how rich, how pure. There's a song like that, you know. He is so perfect in every way. We try to be, and we say since we're Christians, yeah, we are perfect. I am spirit-filled, so I am just way up there on that totem pole of the Christianity line. No. We are humble before him, because all that he's done for us and will do for us until the day that he comes back and takes us to be with him. What a joy that will be. This is T-Row. Over now.